joy of victory 2 years ago. It's a feeling that each one of these 30 skippers wants to experience this year, on the 2011 Transat Jacques Vabre. But at the end of it all, there can be only two.
The
motivation's still there. We're always a little soft before leaving, but I know that the moment the race starts, it'll be the same as it ever was. I'm here to win. With Jan Eliès, we tried to do as well as we did with Charles Caudrelier 2 years ago. It won't be easy. Anyway, races are never easy. Even if it's the same course, conditions will be different.
34 crews in 3 different classes of boat, all out to conquer the Atlantic in teams of 2.
It'll be like married life for 21 or 24 days. Perhaps some like to operate 2 things at once, but I prefer working. It's a tough course because we must get out of the English Channel, and in the month of November you get fairly rough weather. And then we end up in the Caribbean Sea, which is not easy because you get high winds from the west, so the Pacific winds cancel out the Atlantic breeze. That means you get calm conditions, and that's challenging enough after 5,000 miles.
Transat Jacques Vabre has been going for 18 years. Despite its age, it's been able to move with the time.
The
Transat Jacques Vabre remains a sporting race today, as always. We've seen the number of committed skippers, it's impressive. It's also a human challenge of time and environment.
The
Transat kicks off on Sunday the 30th of October. The view is impressive, you could even say spectacular. The woodwork of the boat creaks as the sail fills up with wind. It's the heart of the action here on board, the magic that fills the sails of Saint-Tropez.
J'aime beaucoup d'être ici. C'est la légende, c'est la fin de la saison.
I love being here. The end of the season is legendary. It's party time. It's the end of the affair. But I like it. It's a great party.
Etc. Mais j'aime bien. C'est une belle fête ici.
A great party for over 300 boats and nearly 4,000 sailors. The regatta started 30 years ago among the sails of Saint-Tropez, and it still upholds the same ethos it always has.
It's the gentleman spirit, the spirit of classic boats. It suits the season. Many people come here to close up their house at the end of the summer. Then we get into winter. The event remains in the same spirit. Declining values, those of truth and authenticity, those are the values implicated by the word maritime. They are ours, and it's important to be associated with them.
Opponents on the water become friends at the bar. The evenings always end up with a drink, and a good atmosphere here is mandatory.
C'est même pas le sport, oui, c'est parce que bon là c'est quand même du sport loisir, c'est le fair play.
This is more than sport, it's fair play on the water, the respect of others. Whatever happens, there's nothing to gain. There never were any issues other than in 1981 when the loser had to pay for the victory dinner. We keep lots of good humour, and on land it has to be festive and friendly. We laugh and say goodbye until next year.
On rigole, on se dit au revoir pour l'année en cours avant de se revoir l'année d'après.
Alongside the classic yachts lurk glimpses of boating future, like Wally, a boat that attracts thousands of spectators.
C'est la première fois que je participe en tant que navigateur. C'est plus fort et on a.
This is the first time I've taken part as a skipper. It's hard, it's like we belong to a different group. When we just came to watch, it's not the same. Now we're in the regatta.
Voir les bateaux, c'est plus la même chose. On est dans la compétition, dans la régate, et c'est assez fort.
The regatta is a show with great scenery too, surrounded by the magic of Saint-Tropez. With the season now at its close, it'll have to wait until spring before this kind of spectacle appears again.